Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to our Ukulele Club video tutorials. We are on week 5. We are going to be reviewing our C major chord, our A minor chord, F major, and today I'm going to really slowly walk you through how to play a G major chord, which when I was learning how to play the ukulele, I found quite challenging. So please be patient with yourselves, work through it slowly, take the time to practice, and after that, I know you guys will get it and we'll be ready to rock. So let's get started. All right, friends, before we dive into G major, let's do a very simple chord progression of the C, the A minor, and the F major chords that we have already learned. You know the drill. I will count you in. We're going to play each chord individually 8 times, transitioning from C to A minor, F, back to C. We'll do that one time through, and then please repeat that as many times as you find necessary to feel really locked in and ready to go so that we're prepared for G major. So hold up those ukuleles. Again, make sure that they are in tune. G, C, E, A, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember that C major chord is your 3rd fret, 1st string, pressing down on that string on the 3rd fret with your 3rd finger. A minor, you are going to find string number 4. You're going to find your 2nd fret right here, and you're going to press down on the 4th string, 2nd fret with your 2nd finger. And to make it F major is quite simple. You're going to now press your 1st finger, your index finger, on the 2nd string, 1st fret. F major. And then back to C. All right, let's put it in that chord progression. Count in with me, please. Get that nice steady tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, strum, and C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and F major, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and end on C. Now, friends, I mentioned this in last week's video. If it is still very difficult for you to transition to those chords quickly and in time, 1, make the tempo slower. Slow it down even more than that. And I really recommend so highly that you guys, even without strumming, just move your fingers from one chord to the next without strumming. Just getting the feel of where those chords fall on the neck of your ukulele, on what fret, on what strings. And once you can do that up to a pretty decent tempo, add the strumming in. What comes next, that 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret, 4th string. To make it F, add that index finger on 2nd string, fret 1. See where your fingers lie, and then get that 3rd finger back to string 1, fret number 3, pressing down with your 3rd finger. Friends, let's dive into G major. All right, boys and girls, let's dive into G major. So this is definitely the hardest chord that we've learned so far because we're using 3 fingers on 3 different strings, only 2 frets, so that makes it a little bit easier. But when I was learning how to play G major, I got really discouraged. It was hard at first, but you really got to keep pushing through it Keep practicing, and I promise that you will get there, okay? So put in the work, put in the time, and you guys will be G major champions before you know it. So for G major, you're going to need to use fingers 1, 2, and 3. So that would be your index finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger. Now, the strings that you are pressing on are strings 3, 2, and 1. C, E, and A. All right, again, that's strings 3, 2, and 1. You are going to need to locate fret number 2 and fret number 3. Fret number 2 and fret number 3. Now, I recommend that you put your fingers on the fretboard in this order. That helped me a lot visually with it, and you can obviously see the chord chart next to me, so use that, use my fingers and my description to help you find these correct frets and strings. So we're going to begin with our first finger, all right? Your first finger, your index finger, needs to find string number 3 on fret number 2. All right, that's the first step. So you're pressing down on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Now, I recommend placing your ring finger next, your 3rd finger next, all right? That 3rd finger is going to find string number 2, and you're going to press down on fret 3. So find the 3rd fret, press down on string number 2 with your 3rd finger. Now that leaves your 2nd finger, your middle finger, waiting for its home. So you're going to find string number 1 and also press your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, string number 1. So it looks like this. All right. Let me walk you through that one more time slowly, and then you will strum. So shake it out, shake it out. All right. Finger number 1, you're pressing down on the 3rd string, on the 2nd fret. Now place your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, on fret number 3. Then place your 2nd finger on the 1st string, on fret number 2. If you really curve those fingers like I've been asking you to, get right on the tips, trim those nails if you need, and really try to lift that hand so no fingers are muffling any of the other strings, you should get a beautiful G major sound, nice and clear. And that is G major. So friends, putting this into real practice and playing, I found it a lot simpler to go from C to G, which is going to be very common in a lot of the songs that we're going to play, going from C to G. So don't try to put C and A minor and F and G all together just to start. Why don't we just go from C to G back and forth in a very simple chord progression, each one 8 times like we've been doing, like you know what to do. And then when you're beginning to feel a little bit more comfortable with that, maybe try going from F to G or A minor to G, something like that. But don't try to do it all in one. Rome wasn't built in a day, and learning how to play the ukulele doesn't happen in a day. So take it nice and slow. Be gracious with yourself. So let's go from C to G. I'm going to do this really slowly, and I'm even going to press each finger individually on those strings for the G major chord so you can kind of follow through, okay? So we'll go a little bit at a time. All right, nice and slow, C to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, strum, and C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and G major. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and C major. And G major. Good job, friends. Okie dokie. So for my friends that maybe have learned G major prior to joining Ukulele Club and you got that down, let's just do one chord progression that does have all of the chords that we have learned so far. C, A minor, F, and G. We'll do it up to tempo. If this is a skill that you already have, knowing how to play the G major chord, just get that fluidness of going from chord to chord and not having to, think about it and doing it efficiently and beautifully. So let's do that all together. And this is for my friends who already have G major down. You're ready to move forward, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ready, strum, and C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and F major. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and G major. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and C to end. All right, boys and girls, please continue to practice your C, A minor, F, and now G major chords. I know G major can be a bit tricky. Please let me know if I can assist you in any way, if you are still needing any help with the chords that we've learned prior. I promise it might be a little tricky for a little bit, and that's okay. That's the fun of learning a new instrument and pushing through. So please also know that I struggled with it. You're going to struggle with it. Anyone learning to play a new instrument is going to have some challenges. So please pressure through. You can do this. Please let me know how I can help you, and I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you next time.